Hi there, this is Josh from Literary Gladiators, and today I'm going to be remembering all of the great moments, memories, and visits that I had to the Bookworm in Surf City, New Jersey. Sadly, in the spring, the Bookworm announced that they will not be reopening this year, which is incredibly unfortunate because between November of 2015 and August of 2018, I paid a visit to the Bookworm 12 times. I've conducted a haul of each and every visit that I made to the Bookworm in Surf City, New Jersey. I accumulated a great deal of books during my time there. Julie was a fantastic owner and a fantastic person. She allowed me to sell her copies of the anthology I was published in, and she had those books out on display with the local writing. One of my fondest memories was during one of my visits. I went with my friend and fellow gladiator, Brianna. She was in seasons 2, 4, and 5 of the show. We went to the Bookworm one day, and she was reading my story in the anthology, and when Julie saw that she was doing so, she said, here, I want to introduce you to the person that wrote the story. And she didn't know that her and I came into the store together, because she saw me first, and then she saw Brianna when she was reading it, and that was just too much. We also, my very first visit was for Small Business Saturday back in November of 2015. Among some of the finds from that visit, I got the first 3 books in Dr. James Herriot's series, which starts with All Creatures Great and Small. That has always caught my interest since I read an excerpt for the very first time during my freshman year of high school, and I was able to find all of those books in one place, and that was quite a nice grab. I read the All Creatures Great and Small for a Literary Gladiators discussion in Season 8, and I was really happy to be able to have the resource and enjoy my reading experience, because it's such a very joyful series to read. I also found my copy of The Finer Points of Sausage Dogs at the Bookworm. My grandmother enjoys reading Alexander McCall Smith, but in particular she likes the #1 ladies detective agency. But when I was looking him up and I saw that he wrote a book about dachshunds, that was something that I really wanted to get on top of, because I myself owned a smooth dachshund named Link. Otherwise, in addition to making random visits to the Bookworm, especially in the summer, even off-season, for Independent Bookstore Day, Small Business Saturday, I would also incorporate it into my routine after my annual checkups, because I went to the doctor right in that area. I would go to the doctor, Usually I would get my blood work done there, and then I would go to the donut shop right across the street, get myself a donut, go to the bay, because there was a gazebo there, sit in the gazebo, eat my donut, maybe do a little bit of reading, and then I would zip up to the Bookworm and do some book shopping. And my very last visit there was after my annual checkup back in 2018. But I tried to go there in 2019, but there was no one there at the time that I arrived there, so I waited for a few minutes, and when I didn't see anyone, I just made my way out. But the Bookworm also had a great selection of nonfiction that quenched my interest in microhistory. It had some pretty intriguing random topics that helped expand my collection in that nature. I also bought some books pertaining to Supreme Court justices. I got my first Antonin Scalia biography there, the American original, and I also got a book written by Stephen Breyer about Breyer on the topic of law. And when I was getting my books checked out, it turned out that one of the other customers had Breyer as an instructor when he was going to law school, which is quite an extraordinary connection that was made during that visit. But Julie also had a great staff that worked for her, and they were all very passionate about books, reading, literature. They were very, they wanted to do everything they could to help you out in any which way. The kinds of books that I got there range from a wide variety of things, and they were open last year, but I was not able to make it because I wasn't doing any book shopping in 2020. I was hoping that if things, when things got a little better, I would pay them a visit during 2021, but unfortunately that's not going to be happening. But I think that the Bookworm was a bookstore that I really enjoyed going to. It was relatively small, but it was filled in every nook and cranny with every possible genre that you could think of as far as books were concerned. And I'm gonna miss going there. But if you wanted to develop a sense of everything that I got while I was there, and the kind of bookstore that it was, I will leave links down below to every book haul for every visit that I made to the Bookworm. And I really hope that I am able to go book shopping in the very near future. Hopefully, I would like to do some over the summer, or if not, sooner rather than later. And hopefully we see a time where where bookstores can make a rebound, because there is something that's special and spectacular about a brick-and-mortar bookstore. I want to thank Julie and everybody that worked at the Bookworm for making my book shopping experiences there a delight. And I miss the store and the people that worked there very much. Thank you for tuning into this video, and for now, keep reading.